How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Silica video. So, 29th of February 2024, we have got ourselves a beautiful update today, 0.8.29, I believe. It is indeed. Which introduces a little bit of ambient life, a few changes to the quad, the crab. Basically, we got some nice giant sandworms, you know, Dune style, as we like to say, Dune style. We will get into the update notes, and we will also have a look at the worm, as well as the changes to the vehicles, and also the aliens. So, without further ado, guys, if you enjoy the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification button. We will be live on Sunday, this Sunday, which is the 3rd of March, for Silica Sunday, so you can come and join. I've got something planned, so it's going to be fun. It's going to involve a certain big wormy boy, but yeah, you got to tune in and find out and get in the game. Get in the game with us. Come and have some fun. Anyway, to the update. So, the full changelog added the worm creature spawnable but not buildable, and added the great worm creature spawnable but not buildable. So the worm is a tiny little worm. You don't see it in this one, but I will show you it. Tiny little worm that just roams the map, and then the great worm, which is mainly underground. From what I know, if the great worm doesn't actually naturally spawn on the map until you've killed enough of the normal worms. So the big mama worm is more like, you know, you killed my babies, I'm going to come for you type worm, right? So you got to be careful with these worm creatures. They are aggressive. So, yeah, you either dodge them or you kill them, and you might get the big old worm come after you, or go after the enemy. I mean, I don't think she differentiates between who she's going for. So, and that includes alien as well, by the way. So it's not just human, because these two creatures are actually not controllable by aliens by any means. They are natural ambient life. So there you go. Added great worm and the worms of ambient life. Falling indicator to the hover bike. I've actually seen this one, and I will show you it. It's to do with the I was gonna say the UI, but it's not. It's the heads-up display on the bike itself. I know we're in third person, but you'll be able to see it when I show you it. It's part of, like, where you see the speed for the bike, how fast you're going. It's in that area. Indicator to aliens to show whether they cannot submerge due to structure or construction site. Cool. I know what that indicator looks like. It's like an arrow, so I will show you it as well. Like a red arrow. Worms and the great worm to arena, so you can play with these two new creatures. You can play with them in the arena. Technically, you can play with them in strategy mode, but it involves using cheats. So just bear that in mind. If someone's using the worm and the great worm, it's probably because they've used a cheat to get hold of them. You should not be able to use them in strategy. There is no buildable worm. So, added. Aliens take into account the movement of attack. Goliath roll, crab pounce, which is a new move for the crab, by the way, for whether they can hit a target. So that's interesting. Added automatic rotation towards the nearest target for crab attacks. I'm not sure if I like this much. I mean, I don't mind. I mean, crabs, crabs. If you got a crab on you and you're an infantryman, 9 out of 10 times you're dead. So it doesn't really matter in that regards. But I don't know. It's the same with the worm as well. The worm automatically locks onto the nearest target, so it could prove to be a bit difficult. I'm coming from the crab's point of view. For example, you've got an infantryman and a tank. For example, you want to prioritize the infantryman that just jumped out of his tank. And what if your crab auto-rotates to the nearest target being the tank when the infantryman stood next to it? That's the only issue that I'm thinking of with this change. I'll speak to Dram about it and see if he's got any ideas of how it will happen. I mean, I will end up trying testing it, probably. I won't do it on this video, but I'll probably end up doing it either off stream or off video, or even on Sunday. We're going to test out about this rotation towards the nearest target, but we'll see. Benchmark level for measuring performance via map benchmark, so you can open this up in the command console. So you just type in map benchmark after you put cheats in, and then it'll take you to the benchmark map. It is on Naraka City, and it does involve previously generated AI having a big old fight on the city, so you get the worst map in terms of performance, to see how well your system can handle Silica for the time being until Dram gets those glorious performance updates out, which I believe won't be long. Right. Anyway, next one. This one is object stats console command to copy stats of all units and structure to clipboard. Added ambient life allows manually spawned units. Added. Hold on. Wait. This. Okay. So this is typo. Up to here is one patch note. So added object stat console command to copy all stats of units and structures to the clipboard. So you're able to have a look at all the units stats in a text format just by pasting after you've copied. This is a separate one. So added ambient life allows manually spawned units. Not quite sure what that means. I assume it means you can spawn in those units manually, which is fine via the cheat menu. Fixed hoverbike no longer teleports away if an AI is sitting in it. This is quite specific, mainly for taking like clips and videos of AI inside of a hoverbike via the cheat menu. Fixed. Camera remained in previous position whilst boarding a vehicle as infantry. Yes. Okay. Yeah. It's not too bad, but it was a bug. It was a bit of a funny bug. When you jumped into a vehicle, you cannot move your camera. So yeah. Fix. Menu UI scaling at ultra wide resolutions. Well, I didn't use ultra wide, so I didn't know about this. But yeah. Okay. Cool. Right, audio source error execute in dry group get wave data issue. This is just a issue with the game engine, which would have appeared up in the console if you open up the console. Any errors would normally come up like this. Same goes with another error as well. Sensor system console spam. Ambient life did not always work correctly in strategy. Okay, that was actually fixed, hotfix today during the beta branch. So good on Dram. Change while teleporting, use of movement and shooting disabled. Damn. Okay. I used to troll people with this. I used to activate the teleport and run away. Or maybe Sly got shot a little bit, as I'm teleporting or as he's teleporting. So, yeah, that's no longer the case. Crabs may no longer submerge in construction site premises. That's good. That means they're no longer able to go underneath the building sites. Change crab bite will now be a pounce attack. So we're going to test that in a minute. I feel like a pounce would be pretty cool for the crab. But we'll see. Hoverbike terrain traversal capabilities have been improved. Cool. I've seen this firsthand. The bike, as fun as it is, was a pain when it hit certain terrains. Used to flip, used to get damaged. This is now a lot better. Light quad engine sounds improved. The heavy quad engine sounds also improved. So yeah, the light quad no longer sounds like an RC car, and the heavy quad's a bit meatier as well. So they're both a bit meatier. Hoverbike teleport away FX improved. Crab jumping on wall climbing, use the view direction for jump. That's cool. That means when you jump into a wall, it would automatically stick to that wall and be in the same direction of the view you're jumping in. And improved smoother turning pitching of alien creatures whilst moving across the terrain. Cool. Awesome. Right, we're going to jump into the game now and have a look at all of these. I've got these loaded up on my other monitor, so we can just quickly jump in. So let's go have a look. Whew. Here we go. So we are just going to load up a strategy. Because the AI could take control. And I can spawn stuff in strategy anyway, so it's absolutely fine. Okay. So we're just going to do a normal strategy. We're just going to put it on the Grey Orc for now. And we'll just leave it like that. If someone wants to join, I mean, the game's not going to be open for too long. So, yeah, whatever. Okay. We're going to do a 3-way. Because then we get to look at the aliens as well. And how they perform with the AI. I'm going to turn fog off. So here we go. Alien. Oh yeah, we've got to wait for the timer. That's fine. I mean, I could turn it to instant, but by the time I do that, it's already done. And we're going to put it on dawn. So whilst we're waiting for that, type in cheats. Get them open already. Backspace. Right. Okay, so one thing I just want to test quickly is if I spawn in, for example, the mama worm, can I take control of said mama worm? I can, but I don't have a team. Okay, that's fine. That's just something I want to test out. That is fine. I don't really have to worry about that. Right, where did I put mama worm to? That is the question. Let's type in fog. Oh, I typed in dog by mistake. Fog. There we go. Okay, I don't see the unit. That's fine. We'll just spawn another mummer worm. It's absolutely fine. Right, so while those are doing that, let's get the worms out. They'll start spawning anyway. So this one is the little tiny worm. See it moving across the sand there. Worm heading over towards the aliens. The aliens will be hunting this worm down. There's actually a normal worm as well. So an actual natural worm that spawned in on his own. Looks like the hunter's going for him. Oh my god, he jumped to kill him. There we go. So that's the worm over there. So Centauri and Solar's over there. Right, where's Mama Worm? Where did I spawn her to? Normal worm. Okay, we'll spawn in a new Mama. It's fine. Let's spawn the little worm first. Right, so we've got a little worm. So this is the little worm here. Not much to him, really. I mean, he goes underneath. He doesn't... Well, he does go a little bit underground. Okay, so you can control him underground, like this. They'll come up again. But remember, guys, you cannot control these normally. This is ambient life. This is AI controlled only. So yeah, little worm. And then we got big mama worm. And what we'll do is we'll show the awesome power of the big mama worm by putting her here with the light quads. So, special effect there. As you can see, it's like lightning in the ground. Very Dune-esque. I would say. Very Dune-esque. And the worm cannot travel across the ground like the little worms can. She only can travel from underneath the ground. For her to come out of the ground, you press spacebar. And there she is there. There's the big worm. And as you can see, she's a beautiful beast. And she hits the ground. That's her main attack there. She doesn't have a secondary attack while she's above ground. However, her secondary works underneath the ground. So we'll show you on this quad what I mean. So we're moving in, and the quad's going to go straight over the top, and we're going to go nom. Nom. So yeah. Beautiful mama worm. Remember, this worm won't actually normally spawn in unless you've like dealt some considerable damage to her babies. I wonder if that will occur naturally in this game. We'll see. I don't see the other worm. It's called Great Worm. So, and looks like the natural AI takes over the worm when I leave control, because technically I was on the alien team. So, yeah. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's very like, for example, like Dune, like in the strategy games of Dune, you'd have like a saying called worm sign, and the worm will go after your harvesters and after your troops. So this will be very similar in that regard, as the great worm will be like, if you come across her path, she's going to hunt you down, right? She's not going to leave you alone. So that's very interesting. Tell you what we'll do actually. We'll just put this to the test, shall we? I don't have control. I'm going to spawn in some units for Soul. Oh, I can spawn in wildlife. Interesting. Wait, hold on. Can I spawn in? Hold up. Oh, that is interesting indeed. We can spawn in ambient life, but as any units we will desire. So we could spawn in an ambient life gunship. Oh, that makes for some interesting things, actually. In regards to, okay. Well, that's new for me. That's new. Awesome. Okay. Interesting. At the moment, I can't actually take control of, say, the wildlife faction. However, I believe Dram might do that at some point soon. Anyway, as I was saying, let's spawn in some things for the worm to hunt down, shall we? Right, so we've got some Centauri quads. So the worm's not really paying attention. Let's spawn some up on this hill. Oh, no, she's turned around. No, not interested. Just not interested. The quads are following her, because the AI quads naturally know that she's there. But no, the Great Worm's not really reacting as much as she would be. She might do something now. She's currently under rocks at the moment, so she can't actually resurface under those rocks, so that's kind of understandable. The Scorpion's actually having some fun right now. But yeah. I tell you what we might do. Excuse my voice. We might spawn in another worm in a second. Yeah, she's not really doing much. Let's spawn in something else. Let's spawn in a tank. There we go. Nom. So there she is. She come out pretty instant as well. Went for the kill. Went for the kill. So one thing I am going to say straight away is I need to just let Dram know that the worm's animation seems to be very very finicky. Like you can see there, it's like a speed up towards the end of the animation phase. But that's an easy fix. But there she is, eating quads by the looks of things. Nom. Happy worm. Anyway, now we're gonna leave the worms do what they're doing while Sol and Centauri fight by the looks of things. Right, the next thing. Let's go and rejoin our alien comrades. Because we're going to have a look at the crab. Okay, we're going to just spawn in a few crabs and have a look at them. Oh, God. Right. There we go. So. Claw attack, normal. Bite attack, however, is like a leap attack. See? And it's a charge-based attack, so there's no more spamming the attack button. However, the leap attack can be very, very handy. It means you just have that little boost of attack when you hit left click, which will prove more useful than you realize, especially at the start of the game. There's no longer needing to really like leap towards the enemy when you can actually use the pounce attack. Does the horned crab have the same thing? I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah, it does. Both the crabs do. Okay, fair. Right. In that regards, we're going to test out on a enemy. So we're going to have a look at this auto lock for the crab. And we'll test out on a worm. Why not? Why not, eh? So, worm. Yeah, you can see there's a little bit of a lock on. It's hard to really tell, like, especially. Okay, worm. Especially when going up against a worm. Let's see if I can find some more worms to attack. What's the great worm up to? Still going around there. I'm going to spawn a new one, because they're quite far away. Oh, they're miles away. Jesus. Wait, are they off map? Hold on. No, they're not. I just forget how big this map is. Oh, yeah. Look, you can see I'm not moving. Right? However, the pounce is locking onto this worm. I'll show you again. I'm pretty sure this is off map now. No, it's not. It's on the border. Right. Here's a worm. So, not going to move my camera. There you go. So that is the like the auto rotational for the crab attack. Right, and the next thing is we will switch team to Centauri, because they're less under stress. And we are going to spawn in a hover bike. I'm pretty sure there's a barracks here. Surely. You know what, I might just spawn it in. No, we'll run there. We'll run there. Why not, eh? I will then show you the bench map last. The benchmark map. It is next on my list, but I will show you it eventually. Okay. Hover bike. I like how the frames are dropped because I've literally spawned loads of stuff in. So... Oh, that's so much better. So the bike handle's a lot better now. The jump... See, it hasn't told me the indicator for full damage yet because I have not hit that threshold. If I were to jump off this, for example, there'll be a threshold marker now for full damage. There it is there. You hear the beeping and the red? That was the threshold. Saying that, you know, if you're going to hit the floor, you're going to take damage here. So, that's the warning sign. I like how I blew up as well. What else can I show you in this now? We've done that. We've done the crabs. We've done the hover bike. the quads. Right, let's show you the quads. So the quads. Let's have a look. Spawn in the light quad first, because the AI is going to take control and drive him away straight away. Yeah, so a lot meatier now. Less RC car and more meat to the old quad. The light quad anyway. Definitely different sounding. Still a little bit RC, but it is what it is. This one's a lot more meatier. You can hear it straight away in this engine. To this day, though, I really want a clown horn, like a really light BP horn for the light quad. So, Dram, if you watch this, mate, please give me horn, give me foghorn as well for the harvester. That'd be amazing. Anyway, I'm gonna leave those quads go on their way. Right, I believe that is it. We're gonna show you the benchmark map. Let me just double check to make sure from the list. Oh yeah, the UI for crabs being under structures. You know what? The best one to show you that actually is with the worm. So we'll show you with the worm instead, because it's different with crabs because you can't submerge under structures anyway. This is just a different style of UI element. So we're going to go underneath this radar text structure, and there it is there. So that is the symbol for cannot like submerge, cannot re-emerge from underneath a structure. And as you see now, I am able to. Oh, hello there, guys. Nom. Nom. And the last thing before we go over to the benchmark map, I'm just going to show you what happens when you collide a harvester with a great worm. Ah, yes, things never change with the harvesters, eh? So yeah, you get a little bit stuck in them. And then it ends up throwing them. There you go, just threw the harvester. And a boom. So yeah, don't let your worms get near your harvester. Well, don't let your harvesters get near worms, I suppose. But yeah, anyway, benchmark map it is. So we type in map, and you can see it. I believe it's there somewhere. Oh, wait. It isn't there, which means I would have to tell Drum to add it. Let me just check what the name of it is. Map. Map. Benchmark. I did have it right. Just one word. Cannot find benchmark in the database, really? Wait, hold on. Right, okay, hold on. It may not be a command. Let me just double check. So I doubt it's in here. It would probably be... Huh? It is benchmark. Oh, I'm an idiot. Right. There we go. I'm an idiot. It's okay. We've done it. We've done it now. So it's loading the benchmark. It is it does run on its own, and it does show you like FPS at certain intervals during it, and it also copy the whole thing to the clipboard at the end. So while we wait for it to load, I only show you the first initial phase because the whole thing runs for quite a while. So as we wait for it to load, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification button. Again, live on Sunday, 7 PM UK Standard Time for Silica Sundays. Come on, jump in. I've got some plans with the worms. It's gonna be good fun, and you'll get rewards if you manage to kill the worm. So yeah. It's going to be real interesting. Real interesting indeed. So like I said, with Benchmark, it is on Naraka City, and it is a three-way, so it's got aliens and Centaurian Soul involved in this. And as you see, they're just going to war. And, yeah. And as you can see, it's going through the sequence, and it's telling you the frames. This is all procedurally generated, by the way, so it's all random each time. Which is interesting. So, without further ado, guys, I will see you on Sunday. Peace out.